Here we have two servo motors, and the goal is to figure out which servo is position servo and which servo is continuous rotation servo. This lesson will show you the difference in the working of both types of servo motors.
Or it is also possible that sometimes you may need to calibrate or maybe test your servo motor before you want to use it in your project. So to power up the servo tester, we need two male to female jumper wire. So I'm going to take the first jumper wire. This is a 5 volt pin on Arduino Uno, and I'm going to connect to the middle pin on the servo tester input terminal. Okay, and then I take another male to female jumper wire, and I'm going to connect to the ground pin on Arduino Uno, and then I'm going to connect to the ground pin on the servo tester input. And you can see there's a little label where the name is given, which pin is what. So don't worry, it's very easy. When you have a servo tester, you can easily figure out this, so nothing to worry about. And then we can connect the servo motor. Okay, and servo motor will going to connect to this 3-pin connector here at the output of the servo tester, and I'm going to connect this servo motor to the output of the servo tester, to the servo tester's output. So this is how it's going to be connected, and you can see the brown wire on the servo motor is a ground, so it's the extreme right. The middle one, the red wire, will go to VCC, that's a positive terminal, and the extreme left will be a signal pin that's going to connect to the signal pin on the servo tester's output. So that's how I'm going to connect. And then I take another servo motors connector, and I'm going to connect to another pair of the servo output terminal pins. Okay, now I have connected both servo motors to the servo tester's output to test this both servo motor, which one is the continuous rotation and which one is the position or the regular servo. So let me power up the Arduino. So let me power up, and as soon as I power up, you can see one motor, the right side motor, is spinning 360-degree random direction, and the other one is not moving, so this is probably the position servo. Now you see on the servo tester there are 3 LEDs that represents 3 positions. So right now the servo tester is in a manual mode, so there is one button here. If I press the button, then it will go to the neutral position, and you see the shaft is pointing on the top right now, and this continuous servo is rotating a little bit slower now. So as soon as I press the button again, and it will go to the auto mode. So let me press the button, and you see this LED will move to the auto mode. So it's basically changed the mode when we press the button. So when I press the button, you see in auto mode it automatically moved the shaft, and you see because this extreme left servo is a position servo, a regular servo, so it only moves 180-degree, and the extreme right servo is basically a continuous rotation servo, and so it moves 360-degree. So if I press the button again on the servo tester, it will take to the manual mode, and in a manual mode I forgot to tell you that we have this potentiometer knob. So when I move the potentiometer knob, you see manually we can move the shaft. Even on a position servo, we are moving the shaft, and when we move it, you see we can even able to control the direction of the motor rotation. Look at this continuous rotation servo, it's rotating continuously, but as we move it, its direction gets changed, right? So you see the behavior, the difference in the behavior of the position servo and the continuous rotation servo. So let me go back to the neutral position, and then let me press it again, and this is in the auto mode, and you can see the shaft is moving. The position servo moves only 180-degree, and the continuous rotation servo moves 360-degree in any direction. I hope Now you get the point how you can test and calibrate your servo motor to the neutral position before you will going to use it in your project. I hope you have learned something from this video lesson and will going to see us into the next video lesson.